Hey everyone, today we are coming to check out the triangular Great Culvert. It's been a rainy past week, so I imagine it will be flowing a lot. Maybe we have something to unclog. We're coming today to see if it needs any kind of maintenance. If you saw the video I posted yesterday, I was showing earlier this summer how dry it was. It was barely even flowing. That culvert was leveling both ponds on each side of the road. Wasn't anything the beavers could do there because there was no flow. The flow is what attracts those beavers over to start clogging it up. Without flow, current, without any kind of water sounds, the beavers just aren't gonna come and do anything. We should be down there to the triangular grate in just about 5 minutes. If you hear that loud noise, I have a sway bar going bad. I'm gonna get that fixed sometime later this week. That's what all that banging around is up front. All right, everyone, we're pulling up on the triangular grate trash rack. It honestly does not look high at all today. But no, I do see a little bit of debris on it. It looks like the triangular grate settled or someone else messed with it because it's kind of crooked today. Wow, it's so bare out. I haven't been here since the summertime. It's now the end of November. Yeah, somebody with heavy machinery or somebody else unclogging it definitely messed with this thing. Look how crooked that is. Can you tell how crooked it is to this side? And it's leaning that way too. Oh wow, look, it's not even straight. Look, there's like a foot out of the way of the culvert. We're gonna try to fix all that. All right, this water's gonna be absolutely freezing this time of year. Better get on my big high boots. Thankfully, the water's not that deep. I've seen it times where it's almost up to the top of the trash rack. All right, we'll be able to unclog this today and maybe get the water down 10 inches or so. Wow, this road is also a lot wider. I wouldn't be surprised if road crews are the ones who messed with this grate and made it all crooked. This has definitely been graded. This has been a really narrow road in years past. Yeah, the other side, it all looks flattened down. Yep, winter's coming. Everything is out of season. The grass is falling down. It does look like a big blast of water came through here recently. We just got a ton of rain over the past week. The drought in Massachusetts is just about over. Hopefully next year will be a good season to help out all these weak forests. All right, I'm gonna gear up and then we'll get out and start this unclogging. Then we'll look for other ones in the area. Alrighty, everyone, we're gonna go in there now, try to straighten this thing out, unclog it, get it right back into place where it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, I don't know where my gloves are, so I'm just gonna have to rough through this one, and next time we'll come out with gloves. I'm not sure where they went in the vehicle. They're lost for the time being. Alright, I'm about to climb down in the water now and start removing all the debris from it. That'll take off some pressure of the water. Then I should be able to move it into place. Here we go. Not as cold as I expected. My hands are actually already numb. They'll warm up as soon as I get used to it. They always do. The undertow is pulling over more debris. Already starting to clog up some of the stuff we just did. Getting all that debris out of the foot. This whole thing moved over. All right, a lot of that just passed right through the pipe. Whoa, it's deep in the middle. Now I gotta get everything out of here, make it nice and clean so I can get it back in here. Make sure everything's leveled on the bottom. Wow, those beavers put some big sticks in here. Get all the debris off the rack. I've already adjusted. My hands are not even cold anymore. Just got to get that blood flowing to my fingertips. Cleaning up a little bit more down here in the way. There's still a lot of debris and sticks stuck into the dirt. I'm just loosening them up, making sure it's flat so I can put this back. It is heavy. I can flip it easily, but rearranging it's a challenge. There we go. It's still a little crooked, but it's a lot better. It's right into place now. Still gonna try to fix it a bit. Something is still in the way. Give it another shot. It's a couple more sticks. All right, I got a couple more sticks out of there. Let some more debris go through. Oh, another big log. All right, it's seated a lot better. The nose of it is a little bit low, but that's actually a good thing if it ever got up here. That is as straight as we're gonna get it. Trying to make it hug the ground a little bit more so it don't wobble. Oh, we got that really tight now. We're doing good. All right, this triangular trash rack is nice and sturdy now. Let me bring you guys down there and show you what we did. All right, look at the other side of the road. We got a lot more current temporarily until that draws down. The banks are a little bit higher. Look at the edge of the road. They really did a lot with the grader. This used to be such a narrow road. Yes, usually I let all this stuff pass. The reason I did it today is because I just wanted to show you what we actually threw up onto the side of the road so you get a perspective of it. This is all big clumps of grass the beavers ripped out of somewhere, still with the roots attached and everything. They used that to seal their dam, and here's some of their sticks. This was not the biggest unclogging here by far, not at all. We actually missed it. Last year, we did an unclogging here. The entire surface of the pond was full of maple leaves floating. And as we unclogged it, they all got attracted to it, slowly sucking it in. That was like one of the most satisfying videos I ever made. Ever. It was like probably one of my favorites. So yeah, I had the camera here. It probably looks more crooked than when I started. It's just perspective. The pipe is actually at an angle here in the road from where it comes out. It crosses a little diagonally. Let me hop down there and show you the situation. Yep, see? Oh, there's even some more fresh excavator damage. I know it always had some. I think I got hit again, made it a little bit worse. So this whole thing's leveled, except the nose is a little bit down, but that's a good thing for it to flow over there. Start off where it's small, if you get what I mean. Look at the poles sticking out of the water. I've been here in times, I didn't even know those poles were there. That's from an old beaver structure, or maybe a beaver deceiver, which is a giant T on the end of a culvert pipe where it sucks in from the bottom. It tricks the beavers for a while until they chew into it and clog it. So this thing is nice and straight now. When we started, this was a foot over, allowing a foot of water here into the pipe so beavers could go in there. The point of this grate is so beavers don't go inside the culvert and make it clog where it's really hard to get to. So they put this trash rack here. It's not dealing with trash, it's dealing with debris usually when you hear that term, trash rack. It's all natural stuff. It's not here to prevent things from going through. It's here to prevent beavers from going inside the pipe and making a dam. Yes, you may say, why don't the beavers coming in through the other side cause a dam anyways? Well, they use water to float their stuff. If the water's going the wrong way, they won't fight it unless it's very stagnant. So when we started, there was a foot opening here with a beaver dam in it. Now we got this thing nice and over, and you see, right up against the rock as far as we could. I can't believe the road crews put it in so poorly. Unless some random person is the one who unclogged it last. All right, look at that. I even stood on it getting up and it didn't budge. We got that thing in nice and tight. Alright everyone, right after the triangular grate culvert, here's another area that sometimes has issues. I'm just going to get out really briefly and see if there is. It doesn't look like it by the level of the water, but there might be something in the culvert we're able to get out. Alright, here we are. It's flowing nicely. Just got a lot of rain. It's going to be a cool night. There's actually going to be a couple inches of snow here in Massachusetts, supposedly in the next few days. So here's the culvert pipe. Nothing in the way. You see, it's just a really small pipe. Is anything inside it? Nope, it's all clear. It looks like it may have settled a little bit on this side, but it's still working as it's supposed to. I have found big blockages on this because you can see how easily it would happen. Look at all the leaves and tree debris that can just get plugged in a surge. Yeah, this is pretty typical. You see all the moss around the bottom of the trees. There's usually sitting water here anytime that it's not a drought. There's always water. And look at this, you even see the nice wall right here. Farmer's wall. All these forests have these walls going through them all over the place. Because back in the day, this used to just be a road going through a bunch of farmers' fields. Because years ago, when they logged down the whole forest, they cut it all down, then they started plowing to grow crops. Any rock they found in the way, they moved over to the side of the field, built all these nice walls. Then years later, it's not a farm anymore. It's now a gigantic wildlife area. I'm not sure what the right word is. I should say recreation area. It's not a sanctuary. There's a lot of hunters in this area that use it every winter. Not a sanctuary, but protected wilderness, I think you'd call it. Anyways, everything was allowed to grow back. That's what this forest is now. But that's the only reason you have a bunch of walls here. All right, we'll keep looking. There's one more culvert I think I want to check out for today. Right here, they're actually doing some thinning, a logging company. Even though it is a recreation area, they still do occasionally log and thin the forest. All right, everyone, we just pulled up to the next culvert pipe I wanted to check out before it gets too dark. Just pulling over here onto the edge. It's nice that everything's wet finally, the way it's supposed to be for the area. All the rivers, everything seems to be back to its normal depth. See, the road crews also did a bunch of trimming around here. There's the poles sticking out from an old beaver structure. And here's the culvert pipe that I just wanted to check on. Oh, definitely have active beavers here. Beavers are the ones who did this right here by pushing the grass up against this thing. Oh, there's a whole grate here laying down. Yeah. Let's see. Pull this whole thing off. Look at all that stuff. Oh, that came off nice. Just gonna pull this thing up and over. I think it's actually supposed to stand up in front of it, but I don't see how they secure it. That's pretty good. You just want it so a beaver can't get like behind it, and this I think will do the solution, or be the solution. Just clean that up a little bit more. All right, that wasn't holding up much of anything, maybe a couple inches. I don't know why it was put in like that. Probably the same person who put the triangular rack in wrong. They probably don't understand the purpose of it and how it's supposed to be working. A lot of times a grate like this, it'll be put up flat and it'll have like a little metal tie around a pole there to hold it straight so it doesn't fall back over. I don't think that's gonna fall over on its own. And see all this debris here that I just pulled off it? Just gonna try to get all that stuff off, but it's really no use because as soon as the beaver comes by later tonight, they're literally just going to take mud from the bottom of the pond, mix it together with a bunch of grass, and they're just going to be here with their little feet, push it up against there. The water level will climb a few inches to the top of what they did. They'll push more and more and more based on the flow here. And looking back, they got a pretty good amount of space. It'll probably take them a good week unless we get another giant rainstorm. Yeah, that's not flowing enough. It's not going to cause an immediate problem. And even when it does, it's just going to go over the road really slowly, making it soft. But this road is built good. It's not just dirt, it's mostly gravel. So it's not going to be one of those situations where you see a little trickle, you go to drive through it, and you just sink really deep. It's not a dirt road, it's a gravel road. So not really a concern of that happening. But it will cause big icy problems since we're going into the colder weather. But hopefully we get a nice, really cold night that puts a layer of ice over this pond. Now the beaver can't move anything over there. They can't build anymore. They're done for the year. This pond is much too small. They definitely do not live here. This is probably a secondary pond. Maybe they live down here. This is a giant reservoir right over there that this is leading into. Well, that's all we can do here for today. I hope today's video was interesting, everyone. Thanks for watching. Massachusetts really did do a good job with this road. There used to be so many potholes on it, but now I can take this road so fast.